meeting film.
Yeah, we are live. Hi guys, and welcome to Relax Crypto on the 16th of December 2021. My name is Kristiaan.
Hi, and I'm Michael.
Yeah, we are live. Hi guys, and welcome to Relax Crypto on the 16th.
That's echo.
always the same problem that I have it somewhere open, and then suddenly the stream starts because there's this 16-second delay, and then suddenly I hear myself double. All right, guys, let's just get into it. We don't want to make the update too long. Just let's have a look at the current market situation. And this is how it looks. So Bitcoin is currently trading pretty much sideways. Yeah. So we have seen like the highs of the I don't know, 68 or something. That was around 1 second. How long is it ago actually? Yeah, 68 was touched basically in the beginning of October. And then since then we fell down. What am I saying? I'm reading the date incorrectly. So beginning of November we were at 68,000, and since then we have been declining all the way down to 48. The overall market is of course bleeding as well. So when Bitcoin goes down, the altcoins usually they follow suit, and even go down more. So you can see all the other currencies are also not at their all-time highs. Yeah. We see some crazy movements. For instance, Avalanche 20% up, but also they have been down quite a bit in the past couple of days and weeks. Yeah, overall the market is waiting. So nobody really knows where it's going. Bitcoin has been stable for the past 2 weeks at this level between 45 to 52,000. Let's see where it goes. Let's have a look at the stock to flow model. So Plan B was predicting that we should reach $98,000 by the end of November. Unfortunately, this model failed. Yeah, so the floor model has, as of now, failed. Let's see if we can reach 135,000 for December, which would be the next data point. I think this is unlikely. We should have like a 200% increase over the next 2 weeks, which is more than unlikely. Other than that, let's see if we can load this. So with there, this Michael found this today on Twitter. Maybe you can say something about what we're seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Frank Thelen, I think he's a kind of star investor especially in the German community, or in Europe, especially in German. Of course, he wrote several books, and is known, I think, also from these TV shows where they present some kind of startups and
Shark Tank.
Exactly, Shark Tank is the name. Yeah, thanks. So and up to now, he was always pretty critical what's concerning cryptocurrency and Bitcoin especially, or not Bitcoin in general, cryptocurrency, but also Bitcoin. In the past, we saw several meetings with him. He was always open to talk to people in the crypto space. He was talking also to Julian Hosp and others, but always with a very critical opinion. And now in this video, he describes that the point or the part he was missing in the past was this kind of philosophical part, that it's not only understanding how the technical background works of Bitcoin and so on, but also what effect it could have. And in this video, he explains that, for example, countries which are using US dollar, but not the US itself, through to the money printing, which they did in the past 1 or 2 years now, especially in this Corona time. They printed some dollars, I heard, and in this case, these countries are not they are not benefiting of this money printing. Only the US, but all the other countries are losing. I'm right now in Panama. They are using the US dollar, for example, here, and when the US prints 20% new dollars to support their economy, all the other countries which are using the dollar, they are losing. This is one point, of course, and here you see also in Panama, you see quite a lot of shops which they accept Bitcoin. But I was recently in Argentina, and there is even something much more critical, because of course, if the own government prints a lot of money, we have the same effect.
Absolutely.
And, I was not aware of that. I will try to share my screen right now. Let me see if you, okay. Yeah. I hope it works. Exactly. So we have the official exchange rate in Argentina is $1 is around 100 Argentinian pesos. So, and here we see the development since 2013, or let's say 2011, which is more or less than 10 years. So $1 in 2011, also in December, was around 5 Argentinian pesos. So right now we are at 100 pesos. So we lost almost 95% of the value.
Incredible.
And it increased quite fast in the past. And this is one thing. I think in Argentina, you see also so many stores where they accept Bitcoins, where they sell Bitcoins. I was really surprised. I've never seen so many shops or exchanges and little shops which accept Bitcoin in Argentina, especially in Buenos Aires, of course. And there is a second effect. So this is the official exchange rate. And since they want to escape into other currencies, there is an unofficial exchange rate. So we have the official exchange rate, which is $1, gives you 100 pesos. If you buy or if you sell your dollars on the street, so if you walk through Buenos Aires on the main shopping street, Avenida Florida or something like that, it's called, every 2 meters, there is a guy who asks you, cambio, 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 and they will sell you the double amount of dollars. So for $1, you get almost this 194. So almost 200 pesos for $1. So, and this is a kind of official rate. It's called blue rate and the blue dollar. So this is like an unofficial exchange. So which means if you travel to Argentina, bring a lot of dollars because you can buy everything for the half price if you pay it by cash and not by credit card, and if you come with dollars. So
Michael,
people
I'm
are
so
so
happy.
Desperate.
I have $1 left here. Maybe this can bring me quite far in Argentina.
Yeah, you get $2. Yeah. Your purchasing power is double. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's so crazy. I mean, imagine that you get the double, or you get everything for the half price because people are so desperate to go into other currencies and there is not enough available there. So this is unbelievable for me. Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's why, of course, Bitcoin helps. Bitcoin helps if the own government is printing money, and especially, of course, also when the countries which are using US dollar or other currencies of other countries, and they are not profiting of the, how to say, financial engineering, what the governments are doing and money printing. So they are just losing that. And so that's why El Salvador moved to Bitcoin as apart from US dollar. And I think right now I read also Paraguay is thinking about that, and probably other countries, smaller countries still, but let's see, step by step.
Incredible. Yeah. Wow. So did you buy anything with Bitcoin in Argentina?
No, I don't want to sell my Bitcoin.
Very well.
I tried it once now, but they are not that advanced yet. That they use Lightning payments, so and over the regular blockchain. I didn't want to do any transactions. So.
Yeah, I think there's a theory. What's it called? I forgot the guy who invented the theory. Some economist who said that the monies in the world, they have certain values, right? And if I had the choice, do you want to spend this money, so the US dollar, or do you want to spend this money, Bitcoin? Of course, I want to keep the Bitcoin because I think this is the much more precious item, yeah, than this, because this can just be printed ad infinitum. Yeah, like for instance, you see here in this little video, there's a guy who just money printer goes. And so on. Yeah, so guys, this is pretty crazy. People actually think that this is secure money, this is safe, yeah, or this is safe. What's that? Here, some $50 and so on. But in the end, you have to understand that this actually has unlimited supply. Yeah, so your government, whatever country you live, they can just decide to print much more of these little paper bills, and your purchasing power actually goes down. Your hard-earned money actually will be worth less in the future. And I have never seen the government, let's say, burning money, or let's say decreasing the money supply. This is rather unlikely to happen, but you never know. Huh? And yeah, I personally, you know my opinion, guys, I think the Bitcoin rocket will take off one day, sooner or later.
Exactly.
Right now, we're just waiting for what's going to happen. Huh? Other than
let's
that,
see the price.
Yeah. Should I show the fear and greed index first, or?
Yes, let's.
Okay, so let's have a look at the fear and greed index. At the moment, we're at the level of 29. Yeah, so which indicates fear. You can see, like last month, we were still in greed. Now, actually, we are really in fear. But over the past days, we were even much lower. Yeah, we were even down to level of 16, which is really low. What was the lowest here they had? I think that was the lowest. Yeah, 16. Crazy. So if you compare that to some other values, so we were here in the value of 84, beginning of November. Crazy. And now we're down to 29, and we were at 16. Last time we had so much fear in the market was actually after the Elon Musk crash, when he tweeted on Twitter that Bitcoin was consuming too much energy, which caused a big price drop, probably not only because of him, but maybe partly because of him. And then it dropped, and people were really afraid. And then we had here values, what was this, like 10, yeah? 10 was the lowest I've seen in the past year now. Yeah, crazy. All right, well, let's see. Other than that, Bitcoin Mayer multiple basically shows you the relation between the Bitcoin price and the 200-day moving average. And currently we're at 1.03, which means that we're exactly on the 200-day moving average. So we are basically, I would say it's still a good time to buy. Yeah? There's no financial advice. But the average of the Mayer multiple has been 1.43 since the creation of Bitcoin. And so we're still like below those values. And when we are like in a really, really crazy blow off top bull scenario, we would see values of like maybe like something like 2 or something, 3, 4, like here for instance 2017, when Bitcoin rose to 20,000, we were at 3.73, and then now we're actually at 1.03. So you can see we are far away from a blow off top. Nobody knows where the markets are going, right? We actually might see the I know, like the bull market not recovering. I personally believe it will go up again in the next couple of months. I might be wrong, so just my personal opinion. Yeah, that's everything I want to say. And then basically what actually the question that I asked myself for the past 2 weeks: when is this moment of max pain reached? Maybe you're gamers out there. You know this guy called Max Payne. It was a very popular video game back in the day. And his name is actually a symbol for the sentiment in the current Bitcoin market, because there is, like, the question is there currently already max pain, or does there need to be more pain inflicted on the people holding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? Because when the fear is so big, when the pain is so big, it will almost always like revert and will go up in the opposite, and that is euphoria and greed. But so far, people, I think, are becoming more indifferent, and I guess once we have the day where people are just like, okay, Bitcoin, I don't care about this stuff anymore, it's all irrelevant, maybe then actually we see like a price push to the upside. But whoever knows, only time will tell.
Yeah, but if you check, for example, the futures rates or the future prices, they are still quite a lot above the spot price. So it still means that investors are very kind of optimistic. It's not that big of a difference anymore like before. But let me quickly show my screen again.
Maybe there's still too much hope here in the market, for the price to go up.
Exactly. I mean, on short term, not, but long term, there is still a lot of hope. Just quickly, if we compare, for example, the spot prices, the first few are the first is spot, and the second is I think the March futures on BitMEX. So we still have $1,000 premium on it. So we are still in contango, which means the price of the future is higher than the spot market. But what you described before, that's very interesting. So we are now on the daily chart, Bitcoin, US dollar spot market. We are on the 200-day moving average. This is this dark blue line. I hope you can see it. Yeah. So we are testing it and testing it again. So we never closed below it on the daily chart. But currently we are in a kind of downtrend here. cannot mark it, but yeah, but you see like a small down channel, and we are testing this 200-day moving average again and again. But what we see here, for example, the MACD, some kind of a positive divergence. So the how to say, the power to the downside is losing its force. Also, if we check the BitMEX futures funding and premium rates, they are kind of negative. With the RSI, we are quite low. We are testing the bottom around 40. I think, what is this? Probably around 40, 39, probably something like this. So this is a kind of optimistic. And if we go to the monthly monthly chart, there is also something interesting. So we are testing more or less right now this future high, which could be a support to the upside. Of course, there nothing has to be, or nothing is guaranteed here. But on the monthly also we see some kind of negative bearish yield divergence on our bearish sentiment here on the MACD, because we are losing the power to the upside. But this is on a very long time frame perspective, but it can always reverse. So it can always reverse, it can always go up, it can go down. Of course, I hope now we have this 200-day moving average. I think on the weekly we have the 50, exactly the 50-week moving average. So there's kind of a lot of support right now in this area. We have this previous all-time or previous high. So hopefully we will see an uptrend again. No advice, no financial advice, of course. As we said before, there is still some kind of optimism in the market, so I don't think the max pain is reached here. But max pain can be either through a drastical fast drop, very deep drop, or it can be through I would say long-term bleeding. So we could stay here for a few more weeks, and then people are starting also to lose their hope for Bitcoin, and then probably there is another possibility the price can go up again, or we can reverse here. Of course, everything is possible.
Exactly. Yeah, Michael, can you zoom out to the monthly chart, or is it the weekly already? Yeah. Do you think there might be double top if you look at the values from October and April?
I understand that. I mean, we did a new all-time high, so. Yeah, could be. I mean, I don't believe in this kind of pattern, so I hope not that it is. But yeah,
I'm just wondering if somebody was not in crypto, yeah, would you actually say, hey, for me it's totally clear. You know, I've looked at so many different stocks in the past 200 years, and this must be double top. Bitcoin is not going into a 2-year bear market, and we will not see an all-time high this year or the next 6 months.
Yeah, I hope not, but
yeah. I mean, personally, of course, I hope that it will not happen, but you never know, right? Like it looks like it could be. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I personally think that this bull run is not over yet.
I think probably we don't have this cycle anymore. With like 4 years, then we go down 90%. Yeah. Maybe we could step out of these 4-year cycles which we had in the past, and we could maintain a certain level, maybe between 60 and 40, maybe lower, and lose this kind of fast increases, and then be a bit more stable, but in a certain range, and then just slowly go in a certain bandwidth up. But not these fast movements anymore, because I mean, with these high prices, also we need a lot of money to double the price today. It's not the same like to double 10,000 to 20,000 to 60,000 to 120,000. You need now much more money in the market to make this kind of big moves which we had in the past. So
that's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's also going to be interesting if Plan B's model, Plan B stock to flow model is actually like let's say true, or if there's anything of evidence from the future that it will go up to the price that it predicts. It will of course be very beneficial for all Bitcoin holders. Yeah, but I mean, at the moment, the Plan B floor model definitely is not doing so well. I think he was getting a lot of criticism on Twitter, like people like saying, I invest all my money because of you, and now you're to blame, and your model is like crap. But in the end, very important, everybody should invest at their own risk, yeah? And always do your own research. Don't trust anyone fully, blindly. Also not us, of course. Always do your own research and take your own decisions. Make your own decisions based on your own analysis. And most people don't want to do that. They give away responsibility. They just give it to other people and say, okay, you're doing this for me now. And they're sometimes lazy. Yeah? So I encourage everybody who's watching today, do your own research and yeah, put your money where your mouth is. Don't invest too much. Always be careful. And I think we're done, right? For today?
Yeah, I think there is not much else going on right now. So always when the price is not moving too much, there is also not
exactly.
Much news, so.
Exactly. So guys, if you like our content and want to share it with your friends, then please do so. Smash the like buttons. We're now at 275 subscribers. We want to crack 1,000 until Bitcoin reaches 100,000. So we can still do it, right, Michael?
We still have some time, probably. Let's start with 300 and then we go up.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And
see you in the next
I say stay relaxed. And see you for the next time. See you next time.